Thank you for joining me in part 2 of Be With Me Coach podcast series, where I will be consulting, coaching, mentoring business owners, entrepreneurs, and creatives that have allowed me to use their situation so you can start refining the way you show up and sell online and even offline. So, are you a multi business owner, travel consultant, or simply someone who has multiple social media profiles and having a very, very hard time engaging with them? Here's Shay's story. Let's go. Hi and welcome. So if you stumbled on a random episode, this is a no BS marketing and branding, entrepreneurship plus lifestyle podcast for business owners, entrepreneurs, creatives, and those of you who are ready to expand and revamp the way you sell and even show up online. I am your future coach, Teresa and I am so glad you are here. So today we're going into part 2 of my new series, Be With Me Coach. You shouldn't have to do things alone. You shouldn't have to do business alone. You shouldn't have to figure things out alone. Go through the trenches alone. If you allow me, I won't allow you. So let's hear from a multi-business owner, travel consultant, and entrepreneurship coach, Shay.
Well, you happen to be the perfect person for me because I'm launching my business coaching business.
Oh,
It's just something I've been freelancing with for years, a lot of years, a lot of communities, a lot of different businesses that I've helped, a lot of different individuals. So at this point, I've decided after getting my master's in HR and my entrepreneurship certification coming up in a couple of weeks, I need to make it a business.
right.
And
Do you
at
mind if I
least
take
get paid.
notes? I'm
Sure,
sorry.
go. No, of course.
Okay. Okay. So you have a master's in HR and you're trying to launch your coaching business.
Yes.
Specifically in what? What type of coaching?
Entrepreneurship. I want to be an entrepreneurship coach for entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs.
All right.
And to say the least, I'm a multi-business owner, Teresa, by the way. That's just my newest business. That's my newest baby.
Have experience in launching businesses. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Or you need help in launching online businesses?
No, I have experience in launching businesses.
Good. Okay. So talk to me. Concerned or what can I do for you?
My social media sucks, though. It will never tell my story. That's how I look at it. Maybe people don't. I do get business through, like, I've learned my travel business is a 4-year-old baby.
Okay.
So I've already grown that group over 750 plus members privately. So they're, my genuine, my people that will travel, and I know they will travel. And so that business lives because of travel. I
Okay.
can't seem to get it down, my social media down the right way for my coaching business. I'm all over the place with it. Let me just be honest. I'm like, okay, they call you Coach Shay, but your business called Diamond Life. So how you want to be out there? So how you want to look? What
Yeah,
brand you want to go with? Like,
yeah,
there I am, right? And
yeah.
then at this point, I have these platforms built, but they're not getting the
Traffic.
engagement that yep,
All
because I
right.
know it doesn't tell my story. Something is wrong with it.
Right. And I'm glad since, as a business owner that you have the experience in launching businesses and what works and doesn't work. But when it comes to social media, it's a little different because now you are pretty much showing the world what you do. And you have to be clear. On social media, you have to be clear on what you do and who you serve. And you have to be clear on what you want to be called. You can be called whatever you want, but that name has to go with what you are doing that way. Because new aspiring business owners, they don't know the difference between a coach, a business coach, or a marketing coach, or this or that. You know what I mean? But it's your job to teach them that.
Mm-hmm.
So on social media, that's what's happening. you are probably not communicating properly in the social media space, who you are, what you do, and who you serve, pretty much. And so this is where I come in.
Agreed. Totally agree. It's just I sit at home, you got school, you have the kids, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna sit here and try to figure out content too.
Yeah,
You know, like it
it's
is
a
not
domino
content.
effect.
Yeah, and I know how to. I'm pretty okay. I've learned the content creation game. I really just can't get people to engage. You know, you even if they hit the like button, it's the engagement because once I can get them to engage, then I can convert them.
Right, right. So just a tip when it comes to that, it's how you are wording your captions and what keywords you're using. That's how you will get people to engage with you. How are you talking? If you're talking in a verbiage pretty much that nobody understands, they're not going to engage with you. If your target audience is new business owners or aspiring business owners or entrepreneurs, they don't know that terminology just yet. And so when you are trying to talk how we already know how to talk, right? All the terminology, they're like, oh, cool. Okay. So what does that mean again? You know what I mean? So this is where the dumbing it down comes into play. We have to dumb it
Okay.
down. Everything that we do. We have to explain it's like they're 3 years old all over again. Once you do that, they're like, oh yeah, or whatever. Now they're engaging with you because they understand where you're coming from, what you're saying. So on social media, so your Instagram, I'm on it as we speak. So I'm Coach SHAY. That is your username. Business coach, mentor, developer, HR consultant, serial mompreneur, small business assistant. Okay. What do you do? On there.
Wait, you're looking at my Instagram, right? Is that my Instagram or my? Yeah, okay. I was trying to see. Put me out there.
I run a military psychology based marketing agency. So I am with the logics, and I'm also going to tell you how it is. Because
I thought I was doing something though. See,
it's okay. You live in trial and error. That's how we all learn. Trial and
that's
error.
what I said. I was like, I'll just talk to people until I perfect my craft.
Exactly.
That's where I'm at with it, perfecting my craft, because some things was easier to do to help business owners. Some systems was already in place. Now, when you get them there, where do you take them from there?
Right.
So, yeah, I thought I was fixing that caption.
It's okay. So your bio is like your virtual business card. Remember, you have to put on there who you serve, what you do, and what's your business about. That's it. Nothing else that doesn't matter pretty much, that you are not, what's your primary business?
Coaching business. What you mean? For
Your
this business, right?
Your primary
mean for
business
this?
that you're on your social media. What
I have
do you promote the most?
my travel business.
Okay.
They all have different social media pages, though.
Okay. Do you run those social media pages?
Fortunately.
I always recommend having 1 or 2 accounts, mostly one, because running one page alone takes almost 80% of your time. So if you're running multiple pages, you're going to be confused on who your target audience is. So you're not going to be able to perfect your craft when it comes to, because you're targeting for your travel, you're targeting a different type of audience. For your coaching, you're targeting a different type of audience. Okay. So if you feel yourself that you're all over the place, imagine having multiple accounts where you have to learn different things that convert.
Mm-hmm.
You're never going to get there, because one page or one thing really does take a lot of your time, especially on social media. You have to be there constantly showing up, engaging, showing what you know, your value. For when you start charging, that equals that. You know what I mean? When people see, oh, Coach SHAY, okay, let me see what she does. Let me see all her about me and all that stuff, and you don't see much, then that's what's going to happen. Nobody's going to engage. No one's going to buy. You're not going to be able to grow your business that way. So what I come in is I help you manage all of your businesses in one account. on social media, you have different areas that you can promote or that you can talk. So you have, depending on how many businesses you have, let's say you have 3 businesses, right? 3 different businesses that have nothing to do with each other, no connection whatsoever. So we have your stories. You can talk about X, Y, and Z on there and then transfer it to your highlights and have a category for that. Then your other business, you can use your feed. When you post about X, Y, and Z, travel business, let's say, you can use your feed. You can also use your stories because you're going to be transferring to another category that's for that business. So on your highlights, let's see, on your highlights, as you can see, you have 4 categories right now. One category is going to be XYZ business, next XYZ business, reviews, behind the scenes, all that stuff. People need to see you in action in order to pay. Statistically speaking, one has to see as a consumer something 6 to 7 times in order for them to commit. And so, so if you're only showing up once or twice or really dividing your time and not really focusing on one thing or, putting your time on one area, it's going to be very difficult to grow. Now, your travel business, you've mentioned that you have 700 plus members.
That's in my Facebook group. I brought the group to me so I can keep my clientele close.
Okay.
If
so
that makes sense.
How are you able to grow those people or that group?
Oh,
What methods do you use?
Because I don't want to book for a lot of people now. Because I also do my own group travel and I train over 20 agents across the U.S. and in Jamaica. So travel ties up a lot of my time already. So when it comes to, and so of course I get paid in 5 different areas in travel. So I don't spend a lot of time booking travel. So I wanted the group that I actually book travel for to be more personable. People that I know. Because you have to deal with people, right? It's their travel. So I brought that group together. That's my Facebook group. And I grow it by, different groups that I'm in, how I, participate in other groups, referrals and invites from other members right now.
All right. So when it comes to social media, pretty much it's not going to be transfer. Mostly it's going to be just you showing up and using different keywords and hashtags and strategies to promote yourself and put yourself out there. Because for coaching, we are literally competing with everyone else. So as a business coach myself, you're going to be my competition, right? So what?
I'm doing give you an LLC, business in a box. I don't teach I might tell you what platforms to go to that's best for your business, but you would be a person that I would, hey, meet my colleague, Teresa, who is the bomb with marketing strategies. She's going to help you from this point forward. See, I'm more of a foundation.
You see that? You have to translate that on your social media because there's nowhere that says that. When people think of business coach or entrepreneurship coaching, they think of someone who's going to sit down with them and pretty much take them from A to Z. So if you're not the person who's going to do that, you have to state exactly what it is that you do and you will be doing when someone works with you. You know what I mean? That way people see, oh, so yeah, that means I'm going to have to get somebody else. Plus.
No, they never have to leave my network.
Well, no, I mean, like, for example, when people think of coaching and mentoring and all that stuff, they think of one person that's going to be with them throughout the whole 9. They don't need a marketing coach. They're just going to be with you only. So you have to vocalize and pretty much.
Oh, no, they'll have a team of coaches. That's what I mean. I am Coach SHAY, the founding coach of Diamond Life Connections.
Okay, so the connection is pretty much having connections with everything else.
I also have a network of other verified businesses that I have verified for them so they don't have to do the research to find someone else.
Again, you see what I'm doing here? Now I'm making you talk exactly see what you do. That way you're going to translate that to your social media. When you create your content, when you talk why you started your business, about your business, that's exactly what you're going to say. You see, because keywords and stuff, that matters. You know, if you say just Coach Shay or entrepreneurship, it's very vague. It's very general. You have to niche down on the type of people that you're going to be helping and what is it you're going to be helping them with. Exactly.
So take all that other stuff off the profile.
Yes. If you're using this profile or this account for coaching, you have to really state exactly what you do and what you'll be helping someone that comes into you for help or as a new client. What will you be helping them with exactly? So, for example, on my bio, I don't know if you noticed, but it says, I'm a brand strategist and a marketing coach, helping business owners convert their online followers into clients, right? So people know what marketing coach is and a strategist and helping you convert your followers into clients. I'm already niching down the type of people that I'm going to be working with.
Gotcha. So instead of just putting the titles, because I thought I was doing something when I searched all business coaches on Instagram. I was like, well, let me just figure out, because I am horrible. I may not look like it, Teresa, but I am old. Social media was not around when I was doing business with paper. You know what I mean?
It's the new times now. Trust me, I've been on social media. I've been selling on Instagram for 10 years. When Instagram literally first launched, I was like one of the first couple thousand people on there.
Really?
And so, yeah, I've had many Instagrams. I've, tested out many things. And what I've seen that worked over the 10 years, social media has changed tremendously. Mm-hmm. And yes, to keep up, and even after the pandemic. So now to keep up with ranking yourself, because we're just a miniature account in the vast amount of accounts that are on social media that are coaches and business coaches and things like that. So in order to compete, because the thing is, you may think you're not competing, but we are competing. We are competing with our competitors. What do we provide that they don't provide? What do we do that they don't do? So this is where I come in. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing, because a lot of businesses, they have a vision, they have an idea, great. But now they don't know how to place it on paper and they don't know how to rank up, because now you have so many people like, okay, how many, you search coach on Instagram and you find a billion. Which coach is
I search coach, but if you search business coach, you don't find a billion, because I couldn't find a lot. That's how I copied that profile off somebody. I was like, well, she has a lot of followers. Maybe this is the format that I need to go with. So I have been editing. You'll see that change a number of times. So I am exactly where you are. It's just that I can't, until someone guides me there. Like, okay, what am I not doing here? So yeah, see, coaches need coaches.
That's all. Literally what I say. Coaches need coaches and money managers, literally. But yeah, so that's what needs to happen. You need to really niche down exactly who is it that you're going to be helping.
Gotcha. So at the same time, should I still leave the link tree or the link?
So you have a website.
Any links in the? I have a website and I have a link tree. So I didn't know which route to go really with the links. They always say stuff about the algorithms or where you put your links at on your social media. So would you recommend the website, the link tree, or both?
I recommend your website, and this is why.
The website.
Because Linktree is just a third-party app that you're using. So you are directing traffic to that app. You're not directing traffic to your website. That's where the traffic needs to go. So on your website, you need to have pretty much everything. So when you go to I'm going to use myself again, because when you to my profile,
I got you up on my phone too. I'm going back and forth as you talk.
When you click my link, you'll see everything. And that's my website. It's like a link tree, but it's my website. So when I go to my actual website and I see the traffic, it's directed to the website. So if people want to search testimonials, or want to search how to pay or frequently asked questions or whatever the case may be, it's going to be on my website. They just have to click my link. Now, if I had my link tree, there have to do many steps. And let me tell you that we are lazy. People are lazy. So
Period.
So if you are putting many steps to get to the destination where you want them to go, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to get there because they're going to get distracted with whatever else you have. So I definitely recommend you having your website and optimizing your website where you have a page that is like a link tree. And when you click, it directs you to another part of your website, which is your website. But in general, it's your website. You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I have a question then.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready for my hard lunch. And
Talk to me
I know
about it.
I won't take all your time because I know it's a 30-minute call.
No worries.
However, I want to know what you charge to do a full, since I'm a multi-business owner, a full social media audit.
How many social
Like,
medias do you
I'm not so much worried about my travel group, but the 2 Facebook business pages and the 2 Instagram business pages. And my, I guess you can see how I'm building my website too. That
Yeah.
links with it. So I'm just trying to get my brands to a place. This is my goal, Teresa. You gonna laugh? I know I'm pushing myself, but hey, in 6 weeks I'll be leaving with my entrepreneurship certification, and I already, so it's time. It's go time for me. Time to do my hard launch, my business showers. It's time to really get myself out there. Besides that, I've been a full-time entrepreneur for 2 years, so the longer we don't work is the longer we don't get paid. I'm a single mom of 2. Well, I get paid, but one
No,
business on autopilot, but this one is sitting here sucking up all the money.
trust me. I get you. I get you. Okay, so I do IG optimization, which is I look at analytics. I look at what works and doesn't work. I will give you templates, and I will give you where you need to delete, modify, archive, and bio change, and even highlights. So for that, I charge $297, and that's one account. $297, because it takes a while to do that. The more accounts you have, the more it's going to be. So this is why I say you need to have at least 1 or 2 accounts where you're going to be using that are going to take up your time. And you can promote multiple businesses in one account.
You think so? So how would I convert all of that? How do you convert? I've been on social media personally for a long time. So people that follow me to my travel business 4 years ago, those pages, it's not, I don't really try to engage because I have a lot of travel clients anyway, just in my warm market. So my social media is really there for them to invite people that they refer. However, this coaching one just got started, so I don't know if it's enough content on it. Should I build it up with content first so you can see it? No?
You need to, how do I put this? You need to do it now. Okay. You need to do it now when I'm in a way where you need to show up no matter what. Whether you build up your social media or not, which I don't suggest you doing, because now you're going to be putting out half-ass content. Not saying that you're going to be doing that, but I'm saying if you're rushing to post a lot of content to build it up, it's going to be rushed, and it's not really going to show the value that you have. And that
Oh no, I ain't rushing. I got a pot full of templates. I do content creation at night when the kids are asleep.
which is good. It's good. It's good.
I actually have that operating in the background, so it will definitely not be a rush. That's the goal, is to not rush.
Right.
I'm not rushing the page. I'm probably more rushing the launch than
When are you trying to launch this
March.
coaching? In March.
It should have happened last year. But I went myself back to school. My nephew passed away. A whole bunch of stuff got in the way. So I felt like it was God's way of saying, you're moving too fast. Slow down.
Okay. You can have multiple businesses in one account. You can. It's just the way you are going to be talking. Because remember, you're talking about your personal brand. So you have an account that's for you, right? And say, okay, this is what I do. I'm Coach Shay, a woman of many hats, right? This is my businesses. So on your website, when people click on it, okay, what you're going to have is different different links to the different things that you do. The travel, agent or travel, whatever niche you do in travel, you have that on there. Coaching. This is what I do in coaching. Really have that description down locked on what you do. That way, it's easier for people to say, yes, I need this person, or yes. You're going to see a higher conversion rate when you vocalize what you do, because you never know this new business owner that wants to be a business owner. Maybe she doesn't want to be a business owner, but she thinks she wants to, right? But she sees other stuff or other things that you have going on. Like, I want to be this because I've heard a lot about this. Let me hit up Coach Shay so she can talk to me a little bit about the travel business and all that stuff. So you want to have that on your website down locked, okay, as a link tree format. And that's building your personal brand on your social media. The way you put things on your Instagram, categories on your highlights, you're going to be clearly stating what it is that you do and the services that you offer. That way, when people want to click, okay, I'm interested in this, they have a link handy and they'll take them and then direct them to another part of your life, your business or other business, and so on and so forth. But personal brand is key when building a business on social media, because now people are attracted to people. They're not attracted to companies or corporations or things like that. They're attracted to people. So if you are a woman of many hats, you need to show that you're a woman of many hats based on your personal brand. And building a personal brand on one social media account is definitely the go-to and what I recommend doing, because you can, like I said, you can have many different links, right? CTA links, call to action links to the different programs and services and businesses that you offer all in one place. Now, how you're promoting it, how you're putting it out there is using the different tools and resources that Instagram has. So stories, feed, reels, IGTV, live, highlights,
That was real helpful. Because I think that's where I was going with the I am Coach Shay, branding I am Coach Shay as opposed to the Diamond Life Connections.
And you can even coach on how to have multiple businesses, because people want to have multiple businesses. You have multiple businesses. How are you doing it? So this is what you're saying on your personal brand account, which could be the coaching. And you can have the different links and different, want to learn how to have one or two businesses, how to run two businesses on social media, how to do this, how to do that. They want to know. They don't want to go on Google because Google has everything, but I don't want to sit when somebody can just tell me how you're doing it.
How are you doing it?
You have the ability to do it. I mean, you have the knowledge, you have the experience. So now you got to get paid for that. Exactly. Everything that you can monetize.
So I have a question. If I begin to convert everything to under my I am Coach Shay brand, I've had my travel Instagram for a while. It probably has about 400 plus followers. Should I delete it or should I link back to it?
Honestly, I really think you just have one account.
Just one account.
Okay. And your website let your website be all the accounts in one, really.
Okay.
Because that's the thing. So on your tabs, right, you can have travel, on the menu.
Become a business owner and then list in the...
Yeah, list everything that you do and you have. That way, when you have links, you can just refer them to your website. Because the more stuff you have going on, the more confused people are going to get. And that's the number one thing that we don't want to do. We don't want to confuse clients, because a confused client or potential client will always say no. Will always say no. They're like, okay, well, then I don't know what I want. I don't know. So I'm not going to go because I'm confused. When they are clear on what you do and what you can help them and all the services that you have, you're going to get, I'm telling you, I'll put my hand on fire, a 90% more conversion rate than not having anything or having multiple accounts.
I can see that. Yeah. I can totally see that, because that's where I think my head kept hitting the wall. It was like, this content's boring. I'm going to I'm an animated, exciting person. It was like,
And you need to
okay,
show
then
that. I'm
always,
telling you, that's gonna sell, girl. That's
I
gonna
think she
sell.
ruined my photo shoot and put my mental into this professional mode, and I was like,
No, no,
I
no, no, no.
love the
You need to
pictures, but
show
I was like, this is so
you need to
not
show that you're
me.
smiling, that you're laughing, you're playing, that you're moving, that, because
Exactly.
people need to people need to see how real you are. You're a mom. You need to take a picture of your kid. You gotta use your kid. I got my kid on my thing.
Come on, like that's what I'm trying to do. So you see where I love you already. I was like, I am a business owner, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing on social media, particularly
That
Instagram.
is
That's
how
my
you will
headache.
convert. That is how you
Yeah,
convert. I
that's
have
pretty
a
dope.
client that I follow, and she's a mom. She's also a business coach, and she has her 6 month literally wrapped up, and she does master classes. She does everything like that, and it's such an inspiration. And those
Yeah,
are the type of people that you need to follow, because I'm like, you always think, oh, professional. No, nowadays, 2022. Yes, professionalism is good, not all around professionalism. You need to show emotion, because that's how you'll
exactly.
connect emotionally with your
Authenticity.
clients. Yes,
Yes, that's what I
originality
want.
and authenticity when it comes to basically entrepreneurship. Now, if you're or a corporation, or, building, and like, that's different. But as an entrepreneur, you need to show literally who you are. Like, you need to.
Really, because I am so not eat good at being fake. I
And
was
the thing
like,
is, when you do that, it's going to be 10 times harder to run your business, because now you feel like, oh, now I got to change my persona, and I got to change this to go online. No, you're not. It's going to be horrible, girl. I'm telling you. So be yourself. I'm telling you, be yourself, and you're going to see a huge change. So for the Instagram optimization, how many Instagrams are you going to have now?
well, I'm gonna convert them to one. I got to figure out how to get the content that I had on my travel page, because from what I understand and what I've found is being able to reuse some of my content is some of it can just go. But I may have some couple of videos or different things that I can reuse
Okay.
on the
So
new
what,
page
what
for
I
me.
can help you with, I pretty much can sit down with you, look at all your cons, say, okay, this is what you can use, or no, you can delete this or archive this and add this when you create it again. So telling you what to keywords, captions, pretty much everything, hashtags, everything. That way, when you go on your new account, which is your I'm Coach SHAY account now, you're going to have everything optimized from content to bio to Instagram, analytics, literally everything. And you're going to see what works and doesn't work, because that's the thing. You have to see what works and what doesn't work with your audience. Okay. People follow you for a reason. They're waiting to see more of you. Because remember what I said earlier, people need to see you 6 to 7 times doing the same thing in order to commit.
See, that was helpful. That just gave me TikTok ideas and real ideas, because I was stuck on those too. Like, what am I gonna tell the world about me? You know what I mean? What am I gonna show them? Like, but I knew I wanted to be authentic. I just knew that. And I keep flipping between the two pages going, this one shows one thing about me. This one makes me look like a whole different person.
So I have a strategy launch plan that I use with my service-based coaches and business owners that have services. So coaches, anybody that have services. Product-based is a little different, because now you're showing products and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But service-based, I have a launch plan that is pretty much a 3-month launch plan. Now, I know you mentioned that you wanted to launch in March, but there are things that need to happen before you launch. And the number one thing is you need to nurture your audience. You can't just launch. Here's my stuff. Now what? Bye, I guess. You need to use that excitement that you have to launch. So I have a whole thing like reels, TikToks, things. It's just a whole plan. It's a 3-month plan. And, we'll sit down. It's like a plug and play. This is what you're going to do. When are you trying to launch? Obviously, if we work together, okay, it's not going to be in March.
Well, and that's just more so. I mean, just to be honest, I've been doing the business of my business anyway. You know what I mean? So the business is 20. I've been doing that business for over 15 years. Helping people start businesses, build your LLC. It's just that social media grew up on me. So I'm fine with having that part pushed out. This is more to introduce me as that new business to the world in March.
And that's part of the launching process. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you, okay, this is what you need to say on this video. On this, it's literally like it's a whole thing. Literally, it's from A to Z, from 1 to 100, strategically, because the number one thing is that you need to nurture your audience, the people that you already have in your audiences. And this can be used in your Facebook groups, can be used in your other personal Facebook group, your Instagrams, and we can customize it where people who follow you on your 400 account, they can follow you on your new account. That way you're not really losing those 400 people. Get what I'm saying? So
yeah, the conversion is gonna be another. You got me in one, Teresa, because I'm like, I do want to do that. Now it's a new goal. Like, okay, the new goal is be able to operate. Definitely, I know on IG from that one account, brand me, and then work from there.
Right. So that strategy is, we're going to be sitting down for 3 hours. Okay. Are you on the phone?
No, you're fine. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay.
3 months.
So it's a 3-month thing, but we're going to be sitting down for 3 hours because it's like a one-time thing. You get what I'm saying?
So it's 3 hours every day, every week, or just 3 hours total for the 3 months? I was confused.
Yeah. So it's a 3-hour total, but it's a 3-month plan that you're going to be doing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because what we're going to do for those 3 hours, we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about literally everything from TikToks to Instagram to everything.
Gotcha.
That takes to launch and nurture your audience. And pretty much we'll be customizing it because now we're converting many accounts to one. So that whole thing is going to take 3 hours, and that's going to be $9.97. I do have payment plans because I'm going to be looking at your analytics pretty much as like a marketing plan. You know what a marketing plan is?
Of course.
Very, very strategic. And so a launch plan is like a marketing plan because you're using, how are you going to promote that? How are you going to promote yourself? That way people know who SHAY is. So they know the know and trust. You know, the know, like, and trust. Know, they know you. Now they like you, and now they trust you with their money.
I can't get past the know and the like. No, I'm just kidding.
You need to use all that, girl. I'm telling you, it's gonna be great. But I do have payment plans available, and I think that's what you need. You don't really need a coach per se. You need someone to guide you through a launch plan that's a 3-month process. We're going to do that intensively in 3 hours because we're going to sit down and I have a template where we're going to be filling out everything. And then once we're done with that, I'll give it to you. Week 1, you're going to be doing this. Week 2, you're going to be doing this. Month 1, you should have already done this. Month 2, you get what I'm saying? So that's what I got for you. Let me know your question.
Then I won't really need, you don't do the audits either, right? I don't need an audit now.
That's going to be separate if you want to, because this is a launch plan. This is adding to your accounts. The audit is pretty much, now you would have to, if you want, you can archive many of your things or you can leave it there. If you want an audit, you'll know, okay, this is what I need to put on my bio based on what I'm doing now. You'll know.
But the launch plan is going to go through that as well, is what you're saying. Is that what I'm understanding? The launch plan kind of audits, because I still have those pages that I want to have audited, is what I'm.
Okay, so if you want an audit, because I'm talking about launch plan for your coaching business.
Get that.
If you want an audit, then it's going to be for one account, then it's going to be $297.
Yeah, because I'm thinking if I might be saying this wrong. I have that travel page that's been there for like 4 years. I want to convert that into the new page, not convert the travel page into the Coach Shay page.
Okay, we can do
Just
that.
some of the content. So that's what I'm thinking when I say audit, but I was wondering if that would be also a part of the launch plan.
And no, it's not part of the launch plan.
Okay, that's
because
what
a launch plan is just a launching a product or a service or a business. When you say a launch plan, you're adding. When you say audit, you're removing. So if we're removing, for me, an audit is what I offer is removing things that doesn't work, adding things that work, pretty much cleaning up. So that's not part of the launch plan system.
Gotcha. Just trying to figure out path here.
No worries.
So I'm like, a couple of things I need done here, because if I'm going to shut down the travel business page, and I just want to see how that content would convert over.
Right.
So that's why I thought.
That would be an audit.
Okay. So I would need both then. That's what I was saying.
You need both. You would need both because we are launching a whole new thing and we are trying to minimize the amount of accounts that you have and convert one account into your overall personal brand account. So it's two things.
Gotcha. And so what if I kicked off the launch plan after the audit? So I'm saying, or do you think they need to go together?
So if you audit right now, let's say you just go with the audit, you're just removing and you're not adding anything. Because when we do it,
which is fine. That's what I want to do for the, because I'm going to be getting rid of that page. So I'm trying to get rid of unnecessary content for one.
So we can
That's why I said, is that really an audit, or is that a full audit, so to speak, since I'm really going to shut down that page, or what?
Yeah, because you're adding Instagram and you're adding Facebook to audit, right?
No, just Instagram.
Okay, so then that will be the $297, and the audit will have, you'll have all your templates, and we'll see what your bio, change your bio, your photo, and your content on your feed.
No, I don't want to change nothing on that page. I want to just audit the content that's on it, because I'm going to delete that page.
So you want to look at the content that you have and see what you can use for your other page?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Am I not saying I just want to steal the valuable stuff?
Okay.
And then figure out how to convert my followers. I know I can. That'll take a little bit of time, but hey, if it takes me to inbox everybody the new page link, hey, follow me here, and everybody gonna click it, right?
Yeah. Okay. So we can do that. It's because my G optimization involves removing. Auditing is pretty much removing, deleting, modifying, all that stuff. So that's why I was a little confused myself, but I got you now. And so what we can do is for the strategy plan, okay, we can do that. We can just audit the content that you have, take what we need from there, and then delete the rest. On your own time, what you can do is with those people, you can message them directly and say, hey, I have, this is, Mimi, state what you do, what you offer, and what you want them to do. And give them the new Instagram page, and boom, you're done. If they click it, they click it. They don't, can't force you by the end of the day. But that's something that you can do. So what do you think? That will be included
in the launch plan then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's perfect. That's why I was like, wait, let me try to get this out of my head. BC, my Facebook travel business page has a self poster. People don't know that. Don't tell me
like automatic posting.
Yeah, I have an automatic poster, right? That's so good. All I have to do for that one is just go in there. I just keep that so it grabs the audience that I don't know, people I have never met, and every now and then I may go and boost a ad or a post or something. Really, it's the travel group that I nurture more in travel, because those.
And you can even nurture them with your new stuff. Like, hey, do you need coaching in X, Y, and C? This is what I do. Head over to my page.
Exactly, because that's what. Come on, Teresa, yeah, girl. Like, it's the me I'm selling now, because that's what y'all gonna get.
You gotta use
20 years for this good stuff.
You gotta use everything that you have. You gotta use all of our stuff to our advantage. Let me tell you, the only way. You already have people, so just now that they know you, it's easier for them to go. You can have a special promotion. Hey, a 2-hour coaching session for, I don't know, however you want to price it,
Exactly.
like a for
I
as
do.
a
I have a 6-week boot camp coming out. That's why I
okay.
was talking about the launch. But see, again, that's more of my sample group. That's more of just the people that I need to test this class on. I already work with you in different industries somewhere, whether it's travel. Oh, I have a CBD product line coming out too, by the way. I don't
Yeah.
even promote that in my brand until it's actually alive. But,
Okay.
you know, that'll be something I can
But
always talk about.
I want to work with you specifically on the launch execution part, because that's building your personal brand, and your personal brand is what
Exactly.
is going to make people buy. Okay. So
Exactly.
when you're adding too many things and too many things that you want to launch, you really want to launch yourself first. You want to convert yourself first and say, okay, this is what I do, and this is my offers and my services, opposed to like, this is everything else that I sell. Okay. So
Exactly.
that's what I want to work with you on. And that's what I think we should work on first, to have everything just done. That way you can work on whatever else you want to work on. And that's already done and in the process and working for itself. Okay.
Exactly. That's what I
Because you
want to
want
do.
your personal brand to work for you. You want your brand, your personal brand, who you are, to do all the talking for you, to do all the conversion for you based on the
Exactly.
content that you post and things like that. So that's what I want to work on with you when it comes to that, because it'll be easier for you to convert any other product or service that you're selling for any other business when your brand is in place.
And everybody is in one
Yes.
on
Mm-hmm.
one account. I don't have
Right.
followers over here for this
Yeah.
and followers over there for that. My
Because it's going to
personal
be
page
super
has over
difficult.
1,000 followers. Can I convert?
And
I
you
can't
can
even
do
get.
that. You can do that. Let me tell you, you can, because people, like I mentioned earlier, people follow you for a reason. You can convert your family, your friends, your coworkers, people that you've known for 10 plus 30 years or whatever. You can convert them, but the only way to do that is really stating who you are, what you do, and your new stuff.
Yep.
Okay. Which is your personal
Okay.
brand.
And
Literally
so
all
you
ties
working
back
with
to
me on that, right? This gonna be
so
like the food stamp plan, right?
what's the food stamp plan?
I don't know. That's the food stamp payment plan. I just
So
look. I am joking. I do invest in myself, but I spent 500 plus dollars, 700 now with a marketing and branding coach. She ruined my life. You want to see it? Let me show it to you.
oh
I
no.
am over here fixing it now. I
This
am
this
so mad.
this is the thing that I don't like, because the problem is that it gives a bad taste. Then I gotta work 10
What?
times harder.
No, but you know what? I know her. She was just kind of
That's
like, and that's what I said I didn't want to do. I had to put the right one up there. I'm sorry. It's Coach Shay.
okay.
She ruined my life. You see that website? I was like, girl, if you don't get this up out of here. She was like, well, I'm not a website designer where you called yourself a marketing and branding coach. You
Oh
didn't say I just do marketing strategies or help you launch your business.
yeah, this is what I was looking at. I was like, oh, okay.
My poor little website that I'm over here in a disaster in. I've been mad at that website ever since she gave it to me. But I don't know. I'm not a web designer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So another bill, which I'm not mad about paying because it's about my brand.
So this is why I say a little different from
Oh,
brand designer. A brand strategist is a little different from a brand designer. But technically, you go to a brand strategist first, and then you go to designer, because you think of the iceberg effect. Everything that you see on the top, like the logos, the colors, the pretty stuff, right? That's a designer.
I'm listening, Teresa.
And then a brand strategist is pretty much everything, like your goals, your message, your launch strategy, things that you cannot behind the scenes stuff. That's where I come in.
I don't think she helped me with nothing. Most of what I know, I did myself. You know what I mean? All she did was got me in the money trouble. She gave me a domain name. Wix. I just moved that to my Googles. All my domains is under Google. That's the website. I had a photo shoot, but the photos are unedited, and we went back and forth about the photos not being edited. She said they were, and dumped me like 100 photos from this photographer. I have to do a new photo shoot now because it doesn't speak to me, for one. I think the road you had me going down was different than the vision that I have for me. And so that's what I felt like.
So something that I can do for you as well is pretty much having like a guide on what to have on your website as a coach. Since we talked about a strategy to convert pretty much everybody and have all in one, I could have a website not made for you, but tell you, okay, this is what you need to have on your website. Home, XYZ, services, XYZ, reviews, XYZ, about me, XYZ, and so on and so forth. Contact me, things like that. So we can work, and that can be part of the strategy launch as well. It won't be long because, like I said, that's a different thing, but I'm willing to do that for you because I can understand these struggles that you're facing right now when it comes to that. Your website, when it comes to your clients, because that's the thing they're going to see. If you're all over the place with your website, then your client's going to think you're all over the place where it's going to be confusing.
Oh, no, I started recreating my own website. When you get mad at the person and learn the DIY, I have learned content creation now over this last year. I have learned website design. I am now in the middle of the redesigning that entire website. But I just felt like it was money wasted for me to still have to go do the research and end up doing it myself. I just didn't want to. That's why I paid somebody, you know.
Unfortunately, if you didn't sign did you sign a contract?
Yeah, I signed a contract with her. She's a friend of a family member, so I'm not even worried. She offered some extra free stuff, like to take care. When I say literally, she came like, I'm gonna get your calendar together. I'm gonna get your your automations in the background together. All I have is accounts getting paid and no knowledge of how to use them. Honeybooks, Calendly, a Wix site, and a bill. That is not the coach that I'm looking for.
I got you. So this is what we can do. We can work on a strategy plan really that focuses on just your personal stuff, the website audits that's included what I was just telling you about, willing to do for you. And then the Instagram audit as well. And the strategy on when to launch it's not going to be in March. If you work, it's not going to be in March because it's a nurturing thing that needs to happen. That way.
But I can still host my business shower in March, or should I push it back? I can push it back.
It would be best if you push it back, only because
the business shower, because that's just my warm market, and they already know about Coach Shay.
Okay, so your business shower, you can do it.
I can still push it back.
The thing usually is to have it done and ready. That way, if they want a book, it's right then and there.
It's right there, right?
You know what I mean? So it's up to you. I don't know what I could tell you. Okay, but we can start as soon as possible because if you want to start and launch it soon, that's what we can do.
Okay, so can we February 1st?
We can start February 1st.
Okay. I'll count 3 months in my head. I'm looking at my calendar over here.
February, March, April. So by
that will put me at the end of this class that I'm in, so I won't have so much, because I know you're going to have me do homework and work here. Well, this class, what am I in week 3? And it's only 8 weeks, so I have 5 weeks left. However, if I start February 1st, I'll be past the midterms. I'm already knocking out the final assignment, so I'm not even going to worry about him after that. So I think February 1st would be good for me, no later than February 15th. But I'm saying February 1st. That's my target date.
Okay, I mean, whenever you're ready, let me know. At the end of the day.
February 1st. I'm gonna say February 1st.
Okay.
And then I really do need a plan though, because the bills are coming out right now. Just repaid this website, this domain, this platform. And my car is just getting out the shop today, and it's been away from me. So I've been in a rental car for almost 6 months.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to get a little bounce back, my cushion back, which is happening now. So I'm thinking I can pay you at the end of this month. We can start February 1st, but I do need a payment plan over the 3 months.
Yeah, I have a payment plan, so don't worry.
Okay.
That way we can get you up and rolling and have everything done. You're going to see a whole different I'm Coach Shay.
Okay. Let me know if you got a Mommies in Business discount too.
That would be awesome, but I don't.
I am a nurturer. Thank you.
But all right.
Come on. You can come join the team too, because you are real dope. So You should come and nurture too.
Thank you. So a discover call so we can get up that running and I put you on my calendar.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me send you the link now so you can book another session. And that session is going to be when we do the payment and start the process.
Yep. But you're gonna let me know what the payment plan is before that, right? So I can prepare for that. Okay.
Of course. I'm gonna be sending you an email in a couple of days.
Okay.
Of all of the payment plans and all that stuff. That way you'll be ready. So that's it.
Sounds good to me.
I'll send you. So that email that you booked this call with, the good working email.
Which one was that? Contact at diamondlifeconnect.org.
Let's see.
I believe it is. See, my phone is, I always do everything from my phone, and all my Google accounts is linked.
Which is good. That's good. That's how I have it too.
So I don't know which email it grabs when I clicked it though. Yep, that's it. Yep. Contact at diamondlifeconnect.org. Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna send you an email on there with everything, links and all. That way, we'll see what we're working on. It'll be detailed. Don't you worry.
Gotcha.
All right. So, any last questions?
Do you use a system like HoneyBooks? Do you?
Yeah, I do use HoneyBook.
Okay. You like it?
It's all right. I mean, I'm an automated person, but like I said, it's okay. It's only been a month though.
Okay.
I just transitioned to it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Let me know what you think. I'm just curious. And do you use email marketing too? Like
yes.
Constant. Who do you use?
I use Desk.
Oh, okay. I know a lot of people use Flowdesk. You
Yeah,
like them?
It's easy. It's easy. It's a lifesaver. It gets the job done for sure.
The crazy part is I just got a free account with Constant Contact. So I'm just learning the email marketing game, so to speak, but everybody
That's a
keeps
whole
telling
other
me,
series.
I'm not even trying to get an idea, like, do I even want to be bothered?
No,
HoneyBooks, I'll take the time to learn. But customer contact it is free. I mean, it's a female marketing.
It's free, then you just have to, learn the game and how to have people opt in.
So this is all I have for you today. If you found this episode super helpful, please let me know your thoughts in whatever platform you are subscribed to or listening on. Let's connect on the DMs at Teresa G. Sivak, and I'll be seeing you very, very soon.